You know what I love about summertime?
What?
The weather is warm and sunny, and it's a time for craft fairs and festivals. And I absolutely love that stuff.
In beaches.
And beaches.
Or bitches. Beaches or bitches? Why not go for both?
Oh my gosh. Speaking of speaking of craft fairs and different things like that, we are in the midst of starting our own new project besides the Cat Shack show.
Yeah, I've been for at least probably 10 years now. Um, have been in like the photography and editing realm of things. I've done a lot of photography art, I guess you could call it.
Actually, you know what? I'm not crazy, but this fly is really pissing me off right now. Okay, back to your story. It's just like buzzing around my ear, and I feel like it's gonna pretty soon like be landing on the microphone. Sorry. Continue on. Carry on.
Wow.
Okay, so back to your photography.
But
So
yeah,
you took photography in that, or you did photography work.
I never took photography. I just kind of, you know, started. I was dating a girl out in Nashville, and she was a photographer, and yeah, kind of introduced to that world and stuff, and I got into it, started doing it myself.
You never wanted to do that younger?
I can't say I was like, oh, I want to be a photographer.
I wanted to turn my closet into like a whole black light studio and everything. I was actually telling mom the other day, she goes, I didn't know you were into photography. And I said, yeah, I wanted to turn the closet and have the solution for like
You
the
mean a
whole,
dark room,
yeah, the dark room.
black light studio? That could get dangerous.
You know, yeah, it's still early for me. My cup of coffee didn't kick in yet. But I always thought it was pretty cool. And then, getting into this. So,
Yeah, I mean, you've seen a lot of stuff I've done, and I haven't really done a whole lot with it in a long time. But I really do enjoy. You know, you kind of got an eye for things as far as like a shot,
yeah.
and what I think what really got me more so was the editing portion and like the things you can do with that and create with that. So, yeah, I really got into that, and I just never did anything with it. I did it for fun, you know, but I always thought, maybe one day, maybe I could actually sell some stuff or whatever.
Well, there we go. And now we're going to do it
Yeah,
because we started a whole platform.
a
Um,
whole platform, not a half.
yeah, I know it's a whole called Studio 109, which I absolutely love that you came up with that name.
Yeah, it's from one of my songs I wrote, 109.
Well, that goes hand in hand. And what we're doing with this is we're combining everything. And actually, I'll let you describe it because you describe it a lot better than I do of how you were kind of trying
Well,
to sell the idea of what we are doing.
I mean, you've got art studios, you've got music studios, you've got eh, any other kind of studios there is. You know what I'm saying? Us being the kind of artistic savants that we are in this family, you know, it's more of a, I guess you could say like a fine arts studio because I mean we got music,
Hmm.
uh, we got photography, art.
Crafting.
That's more you.
Well, not me, but So, mom for years was making these bracelets as just something to keep her going and doing
It's
stuff.
so many.
And it was like after so much time, there's drawerfuls of all these bracelets. So at that point, I'm thinking, okay, well, how can I combine, you know, selling her what she has made throughout the years and then our love for photography and music and, you know, so we're combining all that into one area, one under one studio.
I mean, and you know, the as of right now, goal long term, like it would be real nice to open up a storefront,
Yes.
like real cool storefront, you know, to actually have everything under one roof. You know, that way we could hang the prints like on the walls, like an art studio.
I have this whole vision.
You know what I'm saying? And I'd like to, you know, I don't want it to just be like that, your atypical art studio. I want it to have that. Oh, go over here and flip through some records, sell some records, maybe, you know.
Maybe some artwork too, drawings and stuff like that.
And then, you know, if the place is big enough, in all honesty, we could move this whole thing there and have the podcast studio within there. I mean, it is called Studio 109, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, it'd be cool to be able to do things where, like, during the summertime, like we saw that one storefront in Mokina that had old brick building, really cool. It had like the cool patio type deal, but it had the overhead door that would open up.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you know, it'd be cool to, like, during the summertime, you know, periodically do like we could have like Shelby Ryan come and
Do like
play and do
acoustic
like
stuff.
I don't want to say coffee shop, that's so yuppie. But
Hey, there's nothing wrong with coffee shops. We all
but,
love
you know,
our
have
little coffee
have
shops. once in a
drinks, you
while.
know, it's
Just a chill area and, you know, open to all different types of artistic talents too. And
so to speak.
so I really want everyone to check us out. Studio 109. Right now, I currently have some photography pictures with the frames that I'm selling. We have the bracelets on there right now. We're going to have other things in the works. So we're building this website up and would love for you to follow us, like us on there, and help us build this platform because I think it has a lot of potential with our talents. And I even messaged Trinity this morning and I was telling her if she has like her artwork too, we can, you know, combine that.
Yeah, she's an incredible artist.
Because I love her drawings and that she does. So it's just, you know, we wanted to give you guys a heads up. We haven't been on here for a little bit and let you know what we're up to.
Always got ideas going, and it's always you know, to be honest with you, it's always revolving some type of art form.
Yes.
And I can't, it's personally, like, I can't help it, you know. I'm an artistic,
You're
I'm
an
a creative
artistic
person,
beast.
you know,
That's what you are.
music, art. Yeah. I'll never forget. Years ago, I was talking to this chick we met on Facebook or whatever, and we were talking, and I was like, "You want to see some of my art?" She's like, "Yeah." And I sent her a few of the pieces I did, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the phone with her, and she started laughing at me. She's like, "It's not art. You call yourself an artist?" I'm like, "The fuck you mean it's not art?" She's like, "That's not art. You didn't create." I'll go. She's like, "You didn't create that. It's just a picture." I'm like,
But it's your perspective
"What?"
of what you're taking.
Right. And that's the thing, like, you know, photography isn't just snapping a picture. You know, there's portrait photography.
Mm-hmm.
There's landscape photography. And for me, a lot of I get more into the artistic side of what can I create, take a picture Now, what can I create more out of this picture? Can I give it depth and texture all at the same time
Yeah.
and make it something that's just blows your mind?
I think a lot of times people think of artist and they automatically think like a painter,
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely.
a painter or, drawings automatically, not thinking the wide spectrum of, like you said, the still photography or anything to do with this world of entertainment, of artistic realms. So,
I definitely I like doing those, and I actually I really enjoyed doing what do you call them? I did self portraits. I did a lot of self portraits because I had no one else to take pictures of. But portrait self and just regular portraits of others, not so much just kind of like, okay, smile. No, you don't do that.
I like the kind where people aren't paying attention.
There's
Get those kind of moments. That's why I go around and everyone's always, why do you take? Well, because sometimes those best moments are captured when you're not telling somebody stare at the camera and smile.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it's like when her and I, like, someone would contact her, hey, I want to do some portraits or whatever, like boudoir or whatever the case may be. It was funny because like we'd be in the apartment and I was helping. I was like, no, hold on. Tilt your head that way and up a little bit. Like it was funny because
Like the director.
Yeah, she would laugh. She goes, "Shit, there you go. All right, babe, you got it." I'm like, now, you know what I'm saying? There's, I don't know. I enjoy it.
The limits are endless.
I like doing a lot of
Basically.
suggestive erotic.
Okay, well, maybe one day we'll get there and see what we can come up with. On that note, take us.
Where are we going?
Take us. I was like, take us somewhere. You got me derailed.
What?
Take a look at Studio 109 on our Facebook page, and don't forget to like us. And until next time, talk to you later.
Peace out.
Bye.